about a vitamin which is too overrated called as vitamin E. Yes, what do you think the first thing when I tell about vitamin E strikes your mind? I believe 90% of the people will come up with vitamin E is good for skin and hair. But do you know it has got so much more for your body than the skin and hair? So let's know more about vitamin A in today's video. So hi friends, welcome to Homeopathic Care. We care for you, and we are of course dealing with the series Know Your Body. And if you are watching my video for the first time, please subscribe to my channel and don't forget to hit the bell icon, because every time I upload a new video, you will be the first one to see it. So let's go ahead with vitamin E. As I was telling you, it is an overrated vitamin. I have seen many people just popping in vitamin E capsules daily thinking that it is going to do good for their skin and hair. So let's debunk all the myths related to vitamin E in today's video. See, first thing is that vitamin E, or why do we become deficient in vitamin E? That will be the first thing which will be striking your mind. You have to realize that if you are having digestive problems or liver problems, an area where the vitamin E is stored, or if you are having a low fat diet, because you know vitamin E is a fat soluble vitamin. Now you can know more about what is fat soluble vitamin in my video that is vitamin A. So I'll put a description link in my description box. Just go and see that video. You can know more about it. So coming back to the topic, vitamin E is a fat soluble vitamin, and if you are taking a low fat diet, which nowadays we have become so much concerned about our body, and we are trying every new diet which is coming our way. There are people who are totally leaving the fats. Now people who totally leave the fats might become deficient with vitamin E. So be cautious about it. So low fat diet, digestive disturbances, for example diseases like Crohn's disease, celiac disease, if you are having episodes of chronic pancreatitis, and if you are having problem with your digestive system, then of course vitamin E deficiency chances are too high. That's how we become deficient in vitamin E, because vitamin E gets absorbed from our gut, and from there it is going to the liver, where it gets stored and used whenever it is necessary for our body. Then let's come to the second important point, that how does vitamin E affect my body? As I told you, 90% of the people only think about the skin and hair. But believe me, the skin and hair comes to the lowest. The most important organ, or the thing which in our body which vitamin E deficiency affects, is our central nervous system. Because our nerves and our muscles need vitamin E for a proper functioning. Then even it affects your skin and hair too, but it affects your immunity. You know what is the most important thing about vitamin E? It's a strong antioxidant. You would have heard this name so many times by people telling it's an antioxidant, so please take it. What does it actually mean? Antioxidant means one which removes or cuts the oxidative process happening in our body. See, our body, when it is undergoing lot of metabolism is happening inside, and we are in constant interaction with the environment outside, like so pollution, toxic things, drugs, pesticides, plus what we do to our own body, like suppose we are smoking, or the metabolism inside our body during exercise, so many free radicals are produced. Now these free radicals create an oxidative stress in our body. To remove this oxidative stress, you require a strong antioxidant, and this antioxidant is nothing but your vitamin E. See, there are 8 types of vitamin E. Can you believe me? Like alpha, beta, gamma and all that. But the most important vitamin E which we humans process and need is alpha tocopherol, which is a name for vitamin E. So alpha tocopherol is the one which is processed in our body and is needed for our body and is used by our human tissue. Now that is what about vitamin E. When we are speaking so much, we usually think when we speak about vitamins and their deficiency, how much does our body need? You know, actually our body needs very little, yet we get deficient with these vitamins. You know, from your birth, till approximately 3 to 4 years, you just require around 6 milligrams. From that to 14 years, you require around 11 milligrams. And after that, that is after 14 years, you just require around 15 milligrams. Now, only 15 milligrams, can you believe me? But yet we are deficient with it. So let us see that what are the sources of food from where we get our vitamin E, and how do you boost your vitamin E levels from your food. Most of the oils have vitamin E, but if you see the ranks and you see the oils which are very rich in vitamin E is sunflower oil and almond oil. Of course, all oils have vitamin E, but as we go ahead, it keeps on decreasing. Then comes rice bran oil. So now I am staying in Kerala and I use coconut oil. Does that mean I am going to be deficient in vitamin E? No, there are many other sources too. So what are the other sources? Vitamin E is rich in nuts and seeds. For example, sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, and if you see nuts, almonds, walnuts, cashews, peanuts, all these are very rich in vitamin E. You know that if you take around 100 grams of almonds, it will give you around 25 milligrams of vitamin E. So you just need to have a fistful of almonds to keep your vitamin E level boosted. So nuts and seeds are rich in vitamin E. So if I am a vegetarian, then of course nuts, seeds and oils. Other than that, spinach, broccoli, red peppers are also very rich in vitamin E. So with this, and of course milk, meat, eggs, all these have vitamin E. So you require to consume everything to keep yourself boosted with vitamin E. Now what, suppose I have some gut problem and I am not taking properly, then I am deficient, then how will my body respond or bring out the symptoms of vitamin E deficiency? You have to realize that when there is vitamin E deficiency, the most important part to be affected is your central nervous system, and your muscles start becoming weak. You will not be able to walk properly, or there will be unsteady walking. So for good coordination and a proper steady walking, you require vitamin E. That's what I was telling you earlier, that for keeping your skin and hair aside, you require vitamin E for much more important things in your body. So for your walking and coordination, you require vitamin E. Then the next part to get affected are your nerves. So people who are very deficient in vitamin E, or they have some gastric disturbances, they come up with the symptom called as tingling and numbness in their arms and feet. So that's called peripheral neuropathy. So if you have tingling and numbness in your arms and feet, then and you have nerves problem, then you have to realize you might be deficient in vitamin E and just check it out. Then the immunity starts getting affected, so you come forth with diseases too frequently. Other than that, if you are deficient in vitamin E and you are really bothered and you have been seeing my video to just know how it affects your skin and hair, then let's go to that point too. See, to protect our skin from oxidative stress, and you require strong antioxidant. So vitamin E is very strong antioxidant, and it's used widely in most of the cosmetic and skincare products. So vitamin E is very essential part as long as your cosmetics are concerned. Now how does it help? Vitamin E is actually very heavy. If you see the oil you take from the capsule, and I believe you would have taken and seen, it's very thick and heavy. So it is very essential for your skin. It gives moisturization. At the same time, if you ask what is its effect on dark spots and pigmentation, of course it lightens it. If you have scars, then if you keep on applying vitamin E oil on the scars, then it starts reducing. Especially for women who are coming in with childbirth and during pregnancy, you can apply it regularly on your tummy. So on your abdomen, of course. So that will help in lightening your scars. So vitamin E is very good for skin. At the same time, about hair, it is an antioxidant. It prevents your hair from free radical damage, from sun damage and keeps your hair lustrous, thick and strong. So that's how vitamin E even helps in your hair growth, and it protects your hair from all the damage from the pollution too. So vitamin E is very essential for that too. Now let's see that it's a more common question that, as I told, people just go and believe about vitamin E for skin and hair and just start consuming it daily. See, as I told you, when you get it from your natural sources, until unless you have a gastric disturbance or all the diseases I told, please you don't have to consume it separately enough. You get it from your dietary source directly, which is healthy and it is stored in your liver. But of course, if you are going to take it and if it becomes excessive, then will I get any symptoms? If that's your doubt, then answer is yes. If you keep on consuming vitamin E tablets daily, then you come up with vitamin E toxicity, that is, will come up with diarrhea, and that is loose stools, nausea and difficulty in your stomach and aches and pains, and I won't recommend you to have it just simply and plainly because you feel you are deficient. If you are having nerve disorders or muscle weakness and you want to check up your vitamin E levels, of course you can check up and do a blood test. But for that you at least require 12 to 14 hours fasting to do the test. Okay, so that's how vitamin E is important in our body. I believe today I have cleared many myths about vitamin E in your mind, but I think I have added some important pointers related to vitamin E in your mind too. So if you like my video, please like it, share it and subscribe it, and I will be coming up with more such videos on Know Your Body. If you have something specific for me, please put it in my comment box and I'll see to that I'll make a video out of it. Thank you. Stay happy and healthy. Bye. Have a good day.